Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. Well, today, August 8, 2020, Trump took upon himself to sign some executive orders due to the Congress that it didn't come with an agreement between the parties, Republicans and Democrats. So we all know what happened in the last week. Going back and forth, from one party to another one asking for, Democrats asking for $600 extension on the unemployment, Republicans saying that no more than 200, and then kind of agreeing, then the Democrats didn't like it. Again, the Republicans asking for $200 a week until September and beginning of September, going to 70% of the wages that everybody earned last year. So right now, the President Trump took upon himself and he signed this order. So also signed the executive order holding of student loan payments through the whole year 2020. Well, we're talking here about the government loans as a student loans, and extending the freeze on evictions, which I think they stopped on the July 24th. So if you were paying rent, you had 30 days to evict the property in this pandemic situation, which truly it's not great. So right now I think these orders that been extended until the end of the year. So regarding the unemployment benefits, Trump, it's not gonna do the $600 a week that it was done before. It's gonna be only $400, where 25% of this $400, which is $100, is gonna be supported by the state. When one reporter asked, does the state have the money? And the president said, well, the governors and all the states, they do have the money from the first help that it was done on the March. So, talking about numbers, it's $400 a week. Depends where you stay. This is gonna be added to your state unemployment insurance that you get it. Either you live in California, it's somewhere like $500, New York $500, Florida probably the same. In state where I live, it's somewhere around a little bit over $200. Besides that, for the people that they are having a job right now, the president signed a bill where you will get some money back from the taxes, and it's going to be retroactive. What I'm talking about. So it's a tax deferral program that they were thinking about it. Now the president said for the people working right now, this, I think it's somewhere like 7%. So basically you will, instead to pay taxes 7% more that you were paying up to now you will keep that money in your pocket. So I think for $5,000 is gonna be that you earn, let's say in July or June, you will take home plus $375 a month, which again is great. Now we know we're facing an inflation, despite the opinion saying like yes or no. Inflation comes after the deflation. Think about a balloon that it goes in the air, so when it deflates, it comes down. Yeah, it doesn't pop, it just, when it's deflated, it comes down. So thinking about the prices and everything, we all know the food prices went up in the last 3 months, somewhere like 40%, leaving a lot of people with not such a great quality of life. I'm talking just about the food. In the other hand, let's talk a little bit about this money. Money, they come from a printer where $100, it costs the Federal Reserve just 17 cents to print, either it's $1 or $100. Now we know what happened in the past when all these loans and everything that it comes up, it's just making thin air. So, what we can do with this money that comes to us? Well, simple. If you don't have money, you will buy food. Stop spending your money going to buy some big TVs, expensive computers, unless you really have the money. Everybody needs to have like a nest that it's minimum 6 months, because we don't know what we're gonna face. We don't know how long this pandemic is gonna last. Another thing, it will be the investing. Well, a lot of people are afraid to invest. Why? Because this is a psychological thing. People, majority of the people, they are not used to give something and wait for a big return. They're used to trade their time for going to work and in 6 days or 2 weeks to get a paycheck. That money, it's actually your time that you spend in somebody's property or at the job creating something. So that creation, that thing that you create, it turns to a profit for the company. Well, on the other hand, you're thinking like, well, I'm making money. Yes, you do. But you can make way more money. So think about this and look at the stock market. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to know how to read the charts and everything. Just look where the market was, let's say, 10 years ago. Where is the market now? Even with this crash, we're still up. Think about this. How many things you were able to buy 10 years ago with $100, and what can you buy today with the same $100? We say, oh, the prices, they're going up. They're going up. The gas is expensive, the meat is expensive, the rent is expensive. No, the value in them, it's done between the market, inside the market, between the buyers and the sellers. Once you have a buyer, if you're a seller, you sell it, hopefully on profit. I'm gonna ask you for a challenge. Look, or ask your parents, how much was a soda can 15, 20 years ago? They will tell you probably 25 cents in a vending machine. How much is it costing now? Probably $1, probably $2. I don't know, because I'm not using it. What you can do in the meantime, it's whatever. If you have like $5, $10 extra in your pocket, invest that. Invest in anything. Can be a stocks, can be jewelry like gold and silver, solid one. By the way, you can buy a cheap jewelry instead to go to a jewelry store. You can find it on the pawn shop. Or if you want to look for a short money flip, try OfferUp, try Amazon. Find the product that you can sell it on Amazon, and it's no problem. Just order it through the Alibaba, and then you don't need to store the product. Just make an account with Amazon as a seller, and then you start selling stuff. What in my opinion, I think is working, it's probably fitness equipment. Why? Because of this pandemic situation, the gyms are closed, and people, they need to work out, or they have to work out. Or if they don't wanna to work out, at least they have the idea about to work out. So start selling stuff over there. Another thing, if you have coins, we go to a big shortage. Why? Because we're trying to eliminate the coins, so we become a cashless society. And if you go to the banks right now, a lot of banks, they will tell you that you can make some like 5%, I think you can make for every $100. So you can make $5 for every $100 in coins that you take it to the bank. You just have to find the bank. I don't know if it's Chase or Bank of America, but some small banks, they do that. Or if you're looking for something to invest in the long term, try to find some assets that they are irreplaceable. I'm talking about real estate, precious metals, and cryptocurrency. Well, real estate, once it's your house, you can't lose it. you know, only the government can come to take the property from you if you're withhold. Uh, Silver and gold, again, they keep the value. And cryptocurrency, why? Because it's scarce. Um, you cannot, uh, nobody can take it from you unless you give them the permission. And invest in stuff that it has a big return in the future. How you can find that? Well, I'm gonna say a few names here. Try look for unstoppable domains, which is open source internet. This is one thing. Another one, it's DeFi projects. I'm talking about decentralized finance, which if you Google it right now, you're not late, but I think it had over 1,000% up in the last 4 or 5 months. And Bitcoin. And also you can find more investments. Well, that's all that I had to say today. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them on the comment. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Depends. Ask me questions, I will try to answer them, and I'm trying to make these videos whenever I can. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.